today we are at Teignbridge Classic Cars, or Teignbridge Classics. A lot of cars here today, so I want to crack on and film one of Alex's favourites, that there, which is a Rover P4. So we're going to do some film on that, and then we're going to work around and see everything else that's here. Immensely happy. Okay, so yes, the Rover P4. Sorry for the wind if there is any. For some reason I cannot find my GoPro case, so I'm holding my GoPro hands free. So this is not a gimbal bimble. I don't have a gimbal, and it's not a shambolic shuffle either. I'm not too sure what to call it. We're going to try and think of something new. Anyway, this is a Rover P4 100, and it's part of the Joint Rover Club 2022 Fest. Okay, so there we have the engine in there, and we've got some pink screen wash. Interesting. But yeah, gorgeous two-tone grey. Rover 100, and absolutely immaculate in there. That's beautiful. And right next to it we have a Console Classic. This is not like the Console Capri because it's the one with the 4 doors on it, and there are 2 of them here, so they're not that easy to spot. These cars, they're quite rare, and they've even got a little model in the window and some paraphernalia. Very nice. I think it's a crossflow engine. Yes, it is. It's a crossflow. And beautiful colour on that bonnet, and I didn't realise they hinged forward. So we've got a lovely little green MGB, and then we've got Jasmine's Stag, and then it's TC. So TC brought me and my mum up here quite well, did a good job. Next up we have this beautiful Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 1971. Absolutely beautiful car. I got a little Austin A35. Little tiny engine in there, look at that little thing. I do like these little cars. Negative earth on those. Next up we've got a convertible Golf Mark 1. Some very cool stickers on the back of this one, and some cool stuff in it. It's a very nice car. Then we have a BMW Z3 2.8 wide body. So L registration, so that is 1998. I think we'll let that one in because it's a modern classic now. We have here next, I think this is a TR4. I think, I could be wrong. It is a TR4. So, very nice. It's smaller than I thought it was. Look at that in there. It's a nice engine. Twin carbs. Love the colour of this. I've got a TR6 next to it, I think. Look at that in there. I like the chrome rocker cover. It's very nice indeed. So this one, yeah, it's not the same engine. I don't believe that's the same engine. Similar setup. The car is slightly wider. Starter motor on this side. It looks a bit, yeah, it's very different to the one over there. I think this is a TR6. There we go. So go to the next row. I think 1 or 2 cars have left today. Well, we've got a little Mini over here. Let's have a look. It's been on the Riviera run. Driver day. Wow, that's nice in there. Nice seats. That's modified. I do approve of the different seats. It's got nice handles on there as well. So very understated. It's probably got something nice in that in there. A bit lost in Cooper. Then we have a little Triumph Herald. Very nice, it's like a baby blue.
And he was just driving parallel with Les. And then it got to the lights.
I think it's 1300, I think. I could be wrong.
It was just so funny.
That is lovely in there. Little dog bag, isn't it?
It's like in Korea, we found it.
And we have here, this is a Peugeot. I'm sure I've seen this on YouTube before. It's a convertible Peugeot. This is absolutely stunning. As far as I'm aware, these are very rare. And I'm not even sure, it says an S on the back. Pretty sure that I've seen that on another YouTube channel, being driven. But I can't quite remember. But absolutely fantastic. And it's got mirrors pointing vertically for some reason. Look at that.
Is yours? Yeah. Oh no, well, there's another one. There's a yellow one. Really? Out at Southwest Trimmers, Bobby Trimmers.
We have a Mark 1 Ford Escort. Unfortunately, it has been molested because inside it has got some metal piping. Unfortunately, so it's not a genuine Mark 1 Ford Escort. So it says GT, but I'm dubious of whether it is or not. The next car is very modified. It's a Honda, I believe. Some kind of rally machine. There we go. Not really my cup of tea. I don't know what that is. Civic maybe. There's hardly anything in it. The guy grabbed it by the wheel arch and lifted it and moved it across. Okay, next one, we have a Jaguar Mark 10. I sat in this earlier. This thing is gigantic and is absolutely gorgeous. So this platform went on for absolutely years. I think 18 years. They use the same platform. And it is absolutely stunning. The steering wheel is huge, the seats are huge, and it is absolutely beautiful. It has had work. This is not as it was, but look at the size of it. It's massive. It is a Jaguar 4.2 litre G. Fantastic. This is a Rover P5. No, P4, sorry. No, what I'm talking about? It's P6. My brain is not with me today. I spoke to the young man who owns this. He's 22 years old, and he owns this, and it's just fantastic. And it's a 2000. I think it's a TC. I could be wrong. Oh, hang on, we've got some new information here. I sat in this one as well. It's a 2000 P6. I will leave it like that. If you want to pause and zoom in and read it, you're more than welcome. So, next one is an Austin A35 because it's got the bigger rear window. Little black car. I love these little things. There's a little dinky engine. Absolutely tiny. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Oh, I like the interior. It's beige. But is it leather? Yeah. Very cute. I think got a little basket in there as well and some teddies. Very nice. We have a RX-7. Mazda RX-7. I always like these. Here they go. Rotary Wankel engine. I can get away with saying that. That's nice. I don't know much about these cars, but they do look good. RX-7. All the RX-7s look good. So right, we move on to the next row of cars, and we have quite the rarity of a Volvo. I think it's 340 GLS. There we go. You don't see many of these around. 360 2-litre 5-speed rear-wheel drive. I need to do one of these sheets for TC. See, these are seriously rare, and they're built on the DAF platform, because DAF used to make cars, of course, and then Volvo bought them out. But very nice cars. I remember these used to be on the road all the time when I was a kid. There was loads of them everywhere. Such a good looking car, even though from the side it looks a bit odd. So, next one we have a Riley. Oh, I do. Oh God! It's knocked over somebody's drink.
I don't really like this car.
1.5. Riley 1.5. In 1.5, not 1.5 as in numbers, as in windscreen. First registered in 1965. Lady owner for at least 48 years. Wow, look at that.
That's pure jealousy, pure nasty.
Two-tone blue and white. The Riley Kestrel I remember when I was little. Same colour coding as that. 1.5. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful machine. And we have another one in grey. I think I prefer the one in blue and white. Look at the seats in there. Those look reupholstered. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go around the front. Let's go through the seats here. There's a lot of people here as well. Still got quite a few cars to go yet. But absolutely stunning. Absolutely, Riley is like one of my favourite car brands, British car brands. We have a little midget, I think. No, it's a Healy Sprite. Healy Sprite and midget kind of like had a similar style to them. Look at this thing, it's tiny. Look at that. A couple of steps and that's it. And you've got a little tiny engine in there as well. The Austin A series just kept the company going for decades. Next up we have an Aston Martin. Now I didn't expect to see an Aston Martin here, and I didn't realise the bonnet opened that way. That is a V12. Look at the size of that lump. You couldn't fit that in the Healy. And the interior, wow, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. And that is not a beige leather interior. That is an Aston Martin wow, DB7 Vantage. I prefer the 7 over the DB9. The 7 is one of my favourite Aston Martins. It's just, to me, it's just proper Aston Martin before it went mad. We have a Scooby here, but it's not really my kind of thing. But there it is, it's a Scooby. And this one, this one's for Alex, is for Alex, and also for, I've forgotten his name. Rick, there he goes. It's also for Rick. So we've got an Austin Allegro. This is not a, it's not a VP. Look at that in there. That's so cool. Valora. It hasn't got a Cortec. It's just got a standard round steering wheel. Oh, look at the little models on the dash. Look, cool. That is good. It is a, oh, it's a special. 1500. Sorry? 1500. Okay. 1977.
Yeah.
Nice. I went to Allegro 50th.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, I could have filmed. I probably filmed it then.
Yeah, I was right down on the end. Last
Ah.
on the right hand side from where the picture was taken.
Oh yes, yes, I did see it. Yeah, I was there in my Rover 75.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get there in my Classic. But no, this is, I love the colour.
Yeah,
Fabulous. It's pure 1970s. Yeah.
You know what? I've actually bought myself a brown jacket, brown trousers. And when I wear it, I'm like camouflaged.
Nice. I'd love to get one of these. I really would. Minivan. I've not seen this one before. This is your Leyland period, and yeah, everyone knows that that grille stayed the same from start of production of the minivan to the end of production of the minivan. They never changed it up into the 80s. But external hinges as well, sliding window, fantastic, absolutely love it. And there's a cap in there as well, Teignbridge Classics. But love the colour of this, caramel, in my opinion. That's fantastic. You'd never see minivans anymore. You just don't see them. Can't see anything in the back there. MR2. Twin cam, 16 valve. Look at that. Very nice. I like the seats. There's a little model in the dash. That's 1986. He's the 4th owner. I didn't realise the spare wheel goes in the front. Nice little chrome bumpered MGB. Very nice in white. Red pipe leather seats. Very nice. But that's roasting hot in there. And next to it we have got a red MGB rubber bumper with a black, is it called a tornado cover? I think it could be. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's covering up some of the, getting some of the heat out of it, I suppose, in a way. Next up we have a right-hand drive Pontiac. The size of this thing is huge. I chatted to the guy earlier on. He said that they were built in Canada specifically for the UK market. And look at that, it's got a massive steering wheel on that side and a huge steering column. It's huge. Absolutely fantastic, and I thought my car was big. So what's the model? It's a Prisian. Wow, Prisian. I've never heard of that before. I love the chrome. It's fantastic. Another little MGB chrome, soft top. Red pipe seats again. And we have another little Mini. External hinges, sliding windows. It's an old B registration. 1968. It does not look like it's been molested. It's an Austin Cooper Mark II Speedwell 1000. It's 1000 cc. Look at the size of it. You don't need a minis need to be mini. You know. Next one up we have a BMW. I always forget those ones. Somebody tell me in this comment section what that is. Then we have a Rover SD1 Vanden Plas. Or Vanden Plas, depending on how you want to call it. Look at that in there. Nice dash. There's Wallace in there, look. Hey. Oh, the wood's cracked, but you know, that can be rectified, I'm sure. Love the colour of this one. Big car. Big car. The one I like though is this one. Absolutely love these Corsairs. Or console Corsair. Beautiful car. Lovely colour. And the Mark III replaced this and the Mark II Cortina. So absolutely stunning. Love the steering wheel in these. Beautiful car. Two-tone. Deluxe. And we then have a Humber. This Humber is very similar in design to the Hillman Superminx. And it's even got a Webasto roof. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I even got a little stereo in there, look. Little radio, some radio. A nice little picnic hamper. At the front, quad headlights at the front. That's so cool. We then have a Mazda MX-5. Is that a Mark II, I think? Don't know much about those. We have another MGB in white, soft top. A green MGB, a soft top with black seats with white piping. I like that very much. I would like to drive one of these one day. Nice little snickerty little gear shift. And then we have a Morris Minor 1000. This one's for Becca on the Passenger Seat podcast. It's a Minor 1000. Love the steering wheel on these. My grandfather used to drive one of these, but it was a split window. Beautiful. Ford Capri Mark III on an A registration. This is an injection. Is it a 2.8? Very similar to my friend Paul's car. Yeah, 2.8 injection, very nice, and I do like these, and it's much appreciate seeing that. Then we have a very rare Vauxhall Chevelle HS. These are super rare and very cool. I do like these indeed. It's quite a good loading bay in the back there, to be honest. Let's have a look at the engine.
Been up in the old forest then? No, it's energetic, that isn't it? Eh? That is energetic.
That's very cool. Next one over. Oh, one for Joseph Lloyd. We have a gold Volvo 2-door coupe. Joseph will appreciate seeing this, I'm sure. It's a C70 T5 turbo. I can't remember if this is the same as the one Joseph's car unfortunately died, but yeah, very nice. These are rare as rocking horse poo. Next one over, we have a Mini with a very cool roof. That paintwork is fantastic. I love that. Oh, look at that little green rocker cover.
A bit more reliable.
Very nice. It's definitely different from what I've seen before. And the whole engine bay is being used in that one.
It's just a bucket.
Nice green cover,
Just a
green
bucket pouring petrol in, isn't it?
spark plugs there. Extra stuff in here. I don't know what that is. But there's a lot in there.
Cheers.
Wind deflectors. That's really nice in there. Very cool. Love the roof. Then we have a XKR Jaguar. The wheels on these things are gigantic, and the colour of this is absolutely stunning. I like the interior. Oh wow, that is stunning. Absolutely love that. It's got a J-Gate Auto and a tape deck. I approve. That is, you got Jaguar XK8. I thought it was an XKR at first. Then we have the other console classic. Console classic. I think I may have filmed this one before. Blue interior. It's very possible. Absolutely beautiful car. I love the dash. It's in the very 1950s. You got an extra shelf below it. Absolutely beautiful. I love these cars. April 1963. 315. Not really sure what that means. Sure somebody could tell me. Now this next car reminds me from my childhood. So I remember when I was little getting into one of these, sitting in the back seat behind the driver, and I always remember the tail of these cars. I've mentioned it before, where you got the chrome going around the back of the car and over the tops of the lights. But I absolutely love these cars, and they're all so unique, and you can't miss them when you see them. They're just so, you look at the shape of it and it's just, you know exactly what it is if you grew up in that era. So you have a Wabasto roof, so I can't see where I'm pointing, but you know, you'll get the gist. Fantastic. Beautiful colour as well. It's 2000 TC on a P-Reg. Absolutely cool, very cool. Next up we have a Zodiac on a B-Reg, 1966 I think, could be wrong. Oh, 64. That's a beautiful car. Or if I can, oh yes, I can have a look inside. I love the colour of the dashboard. That is so vibrant. Absolutely beautiful. And I love the shape on the steering wheel as well. It's beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. And it's a bench seat too. God, love bench seats. And we have one more car, the last car. We have a Mark II Escort with a brown vinyl roof. And it does look very, very stock. And I miss seeing these on the roads. I really do. It's absolutely awesome. That steering wheel looks like it's from a Ford Capri. Wooden dashboard, brown velour seats. Absolutely fantastic. I love the brown vinyl roof and the mini lights. It really suits it, sets it off really nicely. I'm not too sure what engine is in this one. The family has come along in this one. It's fantastic to see that these cars are still being used by families. It's brilliant. 1980 tax disc. Brilliant. There's a family at the back of the car, so I can't really film them. Anyway, just spin the camera around. So if that's really close to you, I'll go back a bit. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today at Teignbridge Classic Car Show, meet. I'm not too sure exactly what it's called. But we've got a few stalls here, but there's not really anything worth really shouting about. But they've got another show coming up soon in September. So they've got some tickets available, so I think I might go to that, but it's not here, it's not this location, it's like a drive-through through the town. So we're gonna have a look at doing that. But I'm gonna go back to the car for a cup of tea because I need to drink. And yeah, thanks for joining me with this show. And I'll see you in the next film. Bye.